The content on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. Please contact a professional when it comes to your financial needs. Thinking about getting into futures trading? These are the first four things I want to talk about before we even delve into should you or shouldn't you. Right here, right now on the Ujamaa Network. Let's get to it. Just reiterating the fact you always want to talk to a financial advisor and maybe a tutor in helping you understand what futures trading is all about. That's not something you're going to get from me here. You need to contact a professional and get the rundown on what it is. You can learn on your own, which is what I'm doing, but trust and believe I consult a financial advisor before I do anything with money. That said, four things that you want to know about Robinhood futures trading. The first thing that you're going to have to come to terms with is that there is a minimum $1,000 commitment of available funds to even begin trading. You have to have at least $1,000 worth of cash or assets in the game to even enable it. Now, the process of enabling futures trading on Robinhood, we talked about in another video, and it was much easier doing it on this platform than, say, at Charles Schwab. After years of attempting to set up a futures trading account, um, no matter the amount of money, it just didn't happen, didn't get approved. Now, most futures trading account has a bar set way high, like $3,000 to $5,000. Robinhood is only 1,000, so that's the first thing that you want to take into consideration. They're really lowering the bar of who can actually participate in trying to at least learn what so many investors already know, and they're not teaching this kind of stuff in school. First thing is that $1,000 commitment. You must be aware of that. So early on in your trading experience, you want to be clear that you stay away from one thing right off rip, and that's being labeled as a pattern day trader. Individuals who are just starting off with just a little money that we've saved, like that $1,000 minimum that you're going to have to put up, you can begin trading. But if you go over four trades within a 5 day period, that means opening and closing a position four times within a 5 day period, your account will be listed or flagged as a PDT. This means you're a pattern day trader. What that means is you're going to have to maintain $25,000 at least in your account. And that's going to prohibit the whole purpose of trying to learn with short money. This is not a very doable thing for many investors, which is why the barrier is so high on other platforms. Because in order for you to do any day trading, you have to have significant capital behind you. $25,000 is not an average amount of money people just have laying around. So you have to be very careful of that. Now, once you've violated that rule, you have until the end of that day to make sure that you have $25,000 to cover it, or else you'll be only able to close your positions. You will not be able to open up any additional positions and do any more trading until you have that $25,000 in that account. So, how do you protect yourself from even running the risk of becoming a pattern day trader so early on? Well, Robinhood has a suggestion, and that is turn on that PDT protection. It's a setting within your investment portfolio. So go ahead and click on account and then click on settings, then click investing. And once you do that, you'll see this option for pattern day trading protection. Just go ahead and make sure it's toggled on, and you will get notifications saying whether or not you are about to hit that threshold, or make sure you are not opening any additional thresholds within that time period. And that's one way to protect yourself from that. Now, this last tip is just a reminder that pattern day trading flags only apply to margin type orders. This does not apply to cash orders, cash accounts that you have. If you plan on making a lot of trades from a Robinhood account, make sure you're doing it with your own cash. If you're doing it on margin, you're definitely going to have to maintain that $25,000 minimum. Now, this can be achieved by simply going into your settings and making sure that you're not set to margin, you're set to a cash account, just like we showed you here. That's going to benefit us early on as we're learning to come to terms of a lot of these terminologies that we're getting thrown at. There's no benefit to you by rushing this process at this point. You have to know what you're doing before you go out there initiating any kind of trades. I don't care what anyone says. You have the potential to make great profit, but you also have the potential to lose a great deal of money. So this is where you want to be careful and do your due diligence. Talk to a financial advisor. Hey, get a mentor, or come back to this channel while we're discussing this stuff and you can learn with us. My name is Antoine Anderson. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.